But this is Lyon. Had a pretty easy going day. Well, it was supposed to be an easy going day. The easy going days we try and make, sometimes the harder they are. I found yesterday's longer distance a lot easier than certainly the last hour or 2 or 3. But nevertheless, this is Lyon. Now at the outskirts of Lyon. It opening up. Closed down for siesta. There's a bit of a marketplace going on. Just the old paved roads. Quite a few little bars open. And all the bars here sell tapas. That's an interesting backpack. It'd be funny if that was the old Viking girl, but it's not.
One night of magic rush. The stars simple touch.
I can't believe it. 30 years ago I could get on paper. Put me money in. Hello? You can't do it now.
We used to be in Australia every time we get drunk. There was a rake, at that time there was a rake of payphones, and we used to ring home on the payphones without putting money in, and some of the payphones wouldn't work. So in the sense they wouldn't take money, and you get a free call.
Oh, that's all right.
No, it's great. No, you'd have to try a lot of them
Before you go on the work, right?
when you're drunk.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. So you got time in your hands there.
You can't do it now whether you got money or not. You can't fucking re-own. I'm sorry, you can't re-own.
Start of this morning, we woke up at about 2:30 from the Bates Hotel, Albergue, and we left by 3. We walked for about 2.5 hours. We came across that beautiful bridge over the Rio Poggio, I think it's called. The 700 metre long bridge. It's been a freezing morning. We snuck into an albergue to try and keep warm. We got caught, we got threatened, the police on us. So we took off from there. We went into another albergue just to thaw out. We had a cup of coffee in there. It's still only about 7:45 now, something like that. We're in the next town, and this guy just waved us in. He must have known our story. Funny thing is, had a Australian flag up on the head. Nosotros Australiano. Si. Haha. Bueno, he's calling us over. Bueno.
One of us is getting some sleep.
That'd be me.
I'm going for a walk, I don't know you lot.
Yeah, that was 2:30 in the bloody morning. I'm going for a walk.
When you said that, I thought, where's he going? And then I went,
that walk. We're on a walk.
That walk. Oh, I'm coming too. I don't want to stay in this flea-infested place.
It was a
sorry,
terrible.
fly-blown place.
But
That was sad.
as we're continuing on to this morning, been walking for about 3 hours now. It's coming up to probably 7:30ish. As we're 8 o'clock even. There you go.
Oh, things are opening. We'll be opening in the town, next town.
Fog encrusted hillside, but it's going to be a beautiful day. Stunning, a beautiful morning. As I say, we've had quite a bit happen this morning, but all of it's an experience. It's just another experience on the Camino, a different type of experience. This brings out all different types of emotions at different stages, and I think when you least expect it, you get kindness. You know, I don't know. It's something you've just got to do. You've got to do the Camino. If you get to see this video, do yourself a favour. Come and join the thousands millions of pilgrims that have walked this journey over the last 1200, 1500 years, and meet some of the people that make it what it is. It's the people along the way, the other pilgrims doing this. There's nothing like passing a local, even in a large city there, like Leon, and they wish you a buen camino. It's one thing when a pilgrim wishes another pilgrim buen camino, but when the locals do and they smile, there's the beauty in that.
I am 10 minutes from their location. So, I almost. So I look at their location and I'm like, are you kidding me? So I take a screenshot of it and I'm like, I can make this. Start running. Find it, go over some bridges, and I finally get it and I'm like, oh my god, this is their albergue. I walk in and I see my grandfather's stuff, my aunt's, and I'm like, okay, they're not here. Shit. Where do I, and I go, alright, I gotta find them. I go, where are you? And they go, we're right around the corner and eating dinner. So I find them.
Your granddad still doesn't know you're coming?
Still does not know. Still no clue. Wow. So I come up, I get into the restaurant, and it's my aunt, or my uncle, my aunt, a German, my grandfather. And so I walk up to the table just as it is, and I'm like, I'm emotional, I'm crying, I didn't think anybody was ever going to see me again. I'm like, oh my god, my aunt and uncle see me, and I'm like, my grandfather's telling a story, as you can see, I get it from somewhere, and he looks at,
Double takes, yeah?
Goes back to telling his story. About 30 seconds later, I'm like, are you shitting me? I mean, really? He looks at, can I help you? Are you with us?
Seriously, you didn't recognize
Yeah, did nothing. Had no clue, and I said, well, I hope so. I mean,
Hello!
he goes, Joe!
What's up?
So the Camino started right then and there, and I'm like, oh,
I'm home.
and I have a picture of all of us. He's kissing a German on the neck.
I've got to see you.
Oh, the granddad, he's 83.
You can hear the music. That we woke up to. There's my honey. It's about, I don't know, 7:30 now, I guess. Still pitch black outside. We're all rugged up. We're not going to get stung like we got stung yesterday and freeze our nuts off. So, yes, up for another day.
We look for you, O Lord. We look for your peace, your care, your hope, and your love. Lord, we give thanks for all the opportunities we have to meet you in others, in their stories, and in their lives. Lord, hear us. Lord, graciously hear us. O Lord of our pilgrimage, as we travel together, we look for you, O Lord.
Well, here we are. We're definitely out of the Meseta now. Absolutely gorgeous countryside as we're heading up to Pt4. We've got about 10-12 k's to go to get to where we're staying tonight. Then we'll have to get up about 5 o'clock have to leave at about 5 o'clock in the morning to get up to Pt4. Well, of the million rocks that are here, a lot of people coming here to wish away their ill feelings, I guess. As we can see, it's still early, but still dawn coming on the rise. We're now down to the Three Amigos. At one stage we were, I don't know, a party of 5 or 6, I think. Yep. There's a party trick. Picking up the, oh hang on, do it again, drop it and show us how easy. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Let it swing out and back in. Oh, mate, what a star. If you don't know Gary by now, this is Gary. And there's the other star. A monster, exactly. We just came into it. The church bells are going at midday. It is just stunning. Molina Cerca. A very happy Gary because he's found his dogs.
Adele's just happy.
Adele's just always happy.
Not for any reason.
For every reason. So we were just walking down to have a look at the river, and a couple of people were. Oi! And these people just started interacting. We got across the message that we're from Australia. They love Australia, and then all of a sudden, turns out they own the bar, which is closed. But they asked us if we wanted a coffee, and we just got ourselves some coffee. There was a couple of other people that thought it was open, so they came down. He also got them a coffee. As we come around into Ponferrada, we're having a talk about how the Camino is changing us yet again. Just had an amazing interaction with a local who owned a bar, the bar was closed, but they went and got us a coffee. Well, it started with a coffee, then it went on to bringing out jamon and queso, ham and cheese, and the next thing you know he's inviting us into his house, into the bar and the house, just to open up to us. That interaction, amazing. And yet, as we turn the corner, half an hour out of the last town, and we're coming into another town, it's just appreciation of what we're doing, a realization of we our attitudes are always changing, but we're open to change. Reflection on the kindness of people, interactions there are so important on this journey, as they always are for Del and I, but we're just very appreciative of where this whole Camino is taking us. But again, it comes back to attitude, and we're open for that change, and Gary is too, and it's awesome, the interaction, the reflection as we're leaving a beautiful experience behind us. We've just come into this church, and it's a beautiful church.